This one fading here towards left, and it's going to be misplayed. Miscommunication. Haley Thrush came charging in. Then we had the shortstop backing up. I think both of them called for it. And then Lugwood couldn't make the play. So now runners on first and third. One down. And Braylee Sturts, our player spotlight, takes a first pitch strike, and they're going to allow the runner just to trot into second base. This pitch will be fouled off. Bit of an early start here in the Valley, just 4:48. No score just yet, and Miley Shafer ahead in the count here against Braylee Sturts, one of the best hitters, not just in the MOAC, but North Central Ohio. Riser up in the zone. Gonna get her to chase. Bowman on second, Kennard over on third, and struck her out. Huge pitch and strikeout for out number 2 from Miley Shafer. She's setting in, just blew it right by her. Some cheese over the middle of the plate. This is Kelsey Young now, starting third baseman. Looks at a strike right there. Whippets looking to get off to a quick start, just like they did last night. Back-to-back strikes, though, from the junior Shafer. Puts Lady Colts in a position here to get out of this top half of the first, unfazed on the scoreboard. Shafer shakes off the first, accepts the pitch, throws it, and it's another riser fouled off here by Kelsey. Miley checks her wristband, gets set on the rubber from the circle. Shafer just missed outside the zone. This replay is going to be a little too long. That one was incredibly close. Off speed inside. Miley seems to have great command so far here tonight. The 2-2 pitch, fouled off. Whippets threatening runners on second and third. Great battle going right now between Kelsey Young and Miley Shafer. The righty on righty. Swung on, hit right at the shortstop. Ludwig over to first, and that'll do it. Top half in the books. And a big out here from Miley Shafer after allowing Kennard on base. An error put Bowman in scoring position. Clear Fork able to get out of the inning with no score. We'll keep it and go back in between the bases. As you've heard about the journey so far up to this point in the season for both Shelby and Clear Fork. Who wins and why? We'll jump inside of my keys to victory. We'll begin with the Lady Whippets of Shelby. Felt like just a quality start for them today. Out of the circle, if they can get Jordan Thavet to get 5-6 innings of work tonight, no crooked numbers, try to keep Clear Fork in check. And then an early edge, they nearly had one there in the top half of the first. Certainly feel like it could be a season sweep for the Lady Whippets here on the road after handling their business at home just last night. Lady Colts, great team when they get out onto the base path, so you got to swipe some bags. You got to come out, be some kleptos when you get yourself out there and put yourself in scoring position. And then error-free. Didn't exactly check that box. One error in the top half of the first, but didn't end up costing them, so it's to make the basketball comparison since we're in the heart of the first round of the NBA playoffs. You can have a turnover, it just can't be the live ball variety. Those tend to really cost you when you let your opponent get out for some cheapies. And those are your keys to victory presented by Global Energy Partners. Jada Brokaw starts it off tonight for Clear Fork, leads the team in batting average so far this season. One of the top hitters in the MOAC. And there she comes out swinging at the first pitch, and the throw way upstairs. She slides in safely to second. So the Colts get Brokaw into scoring position after just one pitch. And likely that's going to be officially an error on the shortstop. Pitch upstairs, and that'll evade the catcher. Slipped right out of the mitt of Liberty Lewis, and there's Jada over to third base. Just hopped right off of her glove. Brokaw looking to put some pressure on here. So an excellent start here for the Clear Fork Lady Colts. Maya Perry standing in the batter's box. Perry hitting .375 on the season. Started all 15 games so far up to this point. And she'll square this one up, bunt it right in front of home base. A pickle. Brokaw slides into third. She's out. Big out right there for Shelby to get. Takes Jada off the base pass, and looks like Maya's back into the... No, she's on second, excuse me. Didn't notice her out there at first, so they do swap out a runner from third over to second. As we bring Presley Lilly now into your picture. Facing Jordan Thavet. And she'll bat this one right over at the second baseman. Great catch by McKenna Moyer. And suddenly we've got two down. And Perry tethered here at second base. So much like we saw in the top half of the first. Quick start out of the gates. Whippets had just one down, runners at second and third. They came up empty. And it looks like Clear Fork is basically going to meet the same fate. Miley Shafer, the pitcher, accounting for the last out, as we've now got one of the books, no score here in the Valley.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Back here in the Valley for second inning action, 0-0 your count. Both teams threatened, got runners at least a third, but were unable to deliver with any type of scoring. Shafer starts this one, high and inside. I believe this is the other starting pitcher tonight, Jordan the Vet. And she'll get a hitter's count. The 2-0. Outside. The Vet on the season has been batting about .460. She's been a proven threat at the plate all season. Able to get out of the batter's box quickly with that lefty stance. Shafer dials that one. Took a little off of that as well. And got her swinging. Fully loaded count. Whippets looking to get their lead-off hitter aboard for the second consecutive frame, as the at-bat remains alive, fouled off. Pitch number 7 to the Vet. Coming up from Miley Shafer. It's both coaches out to home base. Gurney on the left, Brokaw on the right. It's a beautiful night, maybe just making some dinner plans on a patio near us here, though some showers are potentially in our forecast here tonight. The payoff pitch popped foul over the fence. Good head-to-head going right now. The Vet having a pretty good season out of the circle as well. She's got 5 wins coming into tonight, looking for number 6 on the road. It's the 3-2, and again, gets a piece. This will be a 9-pitch at bat and counting here for Jordan. Dealt over the outside portion, popped up sky high, called for in center, and the catch is made by Jada Brokaw. 1 down. Brokaw has been lights out in center so far this year. Her one error of the season came when we were set up live and free last week against Madison in an absolute downpour. Outside of that, she's been nearly perfect. 963 fielding percentage. First pitch strike here to Elise Mullins. Down near the ankles. We'll even up the count at 1 apiece. Mullins batting .415 on the year. Played in all 18 games. A little behind on that pitch. Miley's able to get ahead in the count. Replay tonight, presented by our friends at Central Star Home Health. And if you wish upon a star, our friends at Central will find you right where you are. This one pulled over the Clear Fork dugout on what's a gorgeous night here in the valley. 76 degrees, partly sunny right now. A little breeze is blowing towards home plate. No score just yet on our Wellspring Custom Pharmacy scoreboard here. Just an inning in the books and 1 out recorded so far here, top half of the second. Liberty Lewis on deck, waiting her first opportunity tonight. This one's splashed back behind home plate. Three straight foul balls. And some lengthy at-bats going right now here in the second inning as Shafer's pitch count starting to rise. Sends that one out wide. Two's wild here in the top of the second. And here comes the 2-2. Down by the ankles again. A little ahead of that one. Rips it foul. Miley hoping to capture her 10th win of the season. Looking for out number 2 here in the frame. Able to fight it off yet again. Got a solid battle going on right now after we just saw one between Thavet and Miley Shafer. Miley had excellent command in the first inning. Unable to blow it by Mullins. Do want to wish a good evening to everybody out there watching live and free right now on Facebook. And I'm pretty sure we're live on YouTube, Channel 1. That's gone in and out a little bit on us. And how about it? The at-bat that just won't go away. Nearly 20 pitches already here in this top half of the second. Shafer and Mullins dueling right now. Miley gets her pitch call, steps up off the rubber, kick steals inside. The payoff is upstairs, and that will land Mullins aboard. First walk issued by either team so far here tonight. So we'll get our first look at Liberty Lewis stepping into the batter box. Lewis, the backstop here tonight for Jordan Thavet. Takes a look at ball one. Throw down the first, a little behind. Lewis batting .353 so far on the season. Hitters count 2-0. This one clubbed here to center field. Brokaw racing back on her high horse, makes the grab. What a sick read by Brokaw out here in center. Check this out one more time. Boot, scoot, boogie out here to center. And makes the snag. 2 down now. Here's McKenna Moyer. Out to right. And rushing in for the catch. Braylee Wegner shuts down the top half as the Colts will have bats in hand when we come back.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
We return for the second inning. Clear Fork at bat. Millie Chamberlain will start things off here against Jordan Thavet. Second pitch of the at-bat. A little bit high. Take a look at Jordan's numbers so far on the season. 3.84 ERA. Now got over 50 innings pitched and trying to pick up victory number 6 so far this year for the Lady Whippets. She'll start off this at bat though with 3 straight pitches outside the zone. Trying to dial up a strike against the Lady Colts third baseman and misses again. Chamberlain trots over to first. Walk number 1 issued by Jordan Favette tonight. Now she'll have to face the left fielder, Haley Thrush. Haley had a big game last week at the Mid-Ohio Classic. I believe finishing 4 for 4, drove in a couple runs, scored as well. After, at least for her standards, a little bit of a slow start. 311 average now on the year. This will be her 50th plate appearance. Squares up the bunt. A couple hopper, and the job is done. Chamberlain advancing over to second. 1 down. Solid contact. Haley's got great speed. Solid jump, though, for Jordan to come off of the rubber. Be able to dial up a throw to first to get out number 1. That'll be ball 1 here. Pitch to the catcher, Stored. And pretty good pop on this one. Not going to leave the park, though. Be caught by the left fielder, and Chamberlain has to retreat back to second. Two down now, bottom half of the second. Solid connection on the high fastball, but not enough to turn one over on the scoreboard. She'll miss with this first pitch to Braylee Wegner now. Low fastball catches just enough of the plate. Number 9 hitter Kylie Ludwig standing on deck. This one loops high in the zone. The vet stalks back onto the rubber. Drops that one for ball number 3. Working quickly, you see her approach. Just kind of marches to the outside of the circle, right back onto the rubber, and that'll be ball 4. 2 runners now aboard with a couple down, and the aforementioned Ludwig will get her first chance. Batting .211 on the year. She's got 8 hits, driven in 7. And this one, sliding catch made. Looked like she might be able to produce some offense, but an excellent grab there by Kendall Bowman. Slams the door. We've played 2. Still no score here in the Valley.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
top three and back to the top of the order as well for Shelby. Natalie Kennard tips that one. She reached back in the first. We're going to go 2 for 2 here tonight. Shafer's allowed 3 base runners so far. A single, an error, and a walk in the second. As this one's clubbed to third base side, and that will put Kennard over on first. Second look at this nice piece of hitting here by Natalie. Not even a half swing right there, and it gets the job done. This one squared up, and the sac bunt produced by Carly Walp puts Kennard over on second. Kendall Bowman due up next. Kennard, a nice healthy lead. And a first pitch strike from the right hand of Miley Shafer. Struck out Carly back in the first inning. Or Kendall, rather. Now she's ahead in the count, 0-2. Inside. And just stretching out of the way of that one to make it 1-2. Popped, fading over the Shelby dugout. Count remains the same. The shortstop, Braylee Sturts, next up here for Shelby. It's that pitch low and outside. Shafer just trying to paint it around the edges right now. Dials up the 2-2, and again, outside the zone. Fully loaded count. The payoff pitch, drilled to left, and it's off the glove. Thrush couldn't catch it. And now runners will be on first and third after a powerful single produced by Bowman. Just clubbed that one. It was pretty close to being a catch as well by Haley Thrush. Just got a little bit of leather on it. But it leapt fair down towards the fence. Big spot now for Braylee. Got her swinging at that one. Sturts did strike out back in the first inning tonight. Batting .570 on the year. Crazy power. And there it is. Liftoff. See you later. 3-run bomb from Sturts. Game-changing play right there from Braylee. Her 9th dinger of the season. Knew as soon as it left her bat. Kennard comes home. Bowman. And Braylee circling 3 RBI shot right there. Show you that dinger just one more time here. Boom. Outside portion of the plate. No chance to keep that one in the park. And now it's a 2-0 count to Kelsey Young. Still just one down here, top half of the third. Opposite field, foul. Nice pitch there, fading away from the batter by Miley Shafer. Shelby now leading 3-0 on our Wellspring Custom Pharmacy scoreboard. Colts trying to keep it right at this deficit, 2-2 count now. After that, paints the outside edge. Young 0 for 1 so far here tonight. And now she's 0 for 2, blew it by her. Strikeout number 3 tonight for Shafer. How pumped up Stewart was on that one. Jordan Thavet, 0 for 1 tonight. Popped up her first at bat. Takes an off-speed pitch over the heart of the plate right there. Gets skinny to get out of the way of that one. Solid crowd here on hand in Bellville tonight. Very comfortable evening for some high school softball and baseball going down right behind us. So that spot foul to make it 2-1. If you want to check in on Shelby versus Clear Fork on the baseball diamond, Jonathan Langdon's on the call. That's on our Facebook and YouTube channel. What, Jory? Number 5. Four games live and free for you tonight. Also at Northmore for some softball. Said dips out of the zone. Game action there with Kirk Richards on the call, and our main YouTube channel is featuring Downton at Waynedale. Golden Bears look like they're going to be back in the hunt for their 4th state championship out of the last 5 seasons. That has been such a cool dynasty to keep an eye on. Full count. Base is empty here for Thavet. Looking to produce a little 2-out rally. And that one heading towards the warning track and will bounce off the bottom of the wall. And she'll have a stand-up double. Here's another look on the Central Star Home Health instant replay. That close to making this a 4-0 differential. Gets the hit off the 3-2 count. Elise Mullins into the batter box for the second time tonight. Walked first time we saw her, and heading the count here, 1-0. This one slugged here deep to center field. That one's got enough to get out of here. 2 dingers in the frame, and Shelby now leads it 5-0. Elise Mullins clubs it to the deepest part of the park. And the Lady Whippets picking up where they left off last night. I'll get this replay dialed up better. Just great anticipation on the swing. We've got a mound visit now. Adam Brokaw out to talk to his junior 3-year starter and Miley Shafer. Braylee Sturts with a 3-run dinger. Mullins, the first baseman, 2-run shot right there. The vet scores, and with 2 down, Clear Fork makes some noise as Schaefer's night is through. 2 2/3 innings for number 24 tonight. Adam will turn it over now to Chloe Stewart. Excuse me, this will be Mariah Hatfield. Mariah's got 21 innings pitched so far this year, giving up 13 earned runs with an ERA of just over 4.3. Go back to that 3-run shot. Kind of set the stage here in this 3rd inning. Ninth home run of the season hit by Braylee Sturts. You look at her extra base hits now with 18. First pitch swinging, and it'll be a single here for Liberty Lewis. Lady Whippets bat staying hot. McKenna Moyer now up as Shelby is batted through the order. Kennard, who started the inning, now on deck. Little splasher, 2 hops. The throw low. 2 aboard. So Moyer safe at first. Lewis advancing to second. And so far it's been 2 pitches, both of them from Hatfield, leading to base runners. Kennard singled last time we saw her up in this very inning. Another little half swing, but it is hit right at the defender Wegner. And the top of the third, finally in the books. Shelby with all 5 of their runs. Clearfork got some work to do when we come back.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Bottom 3, Colts back up to bat. Now facing a 5-run deficit. A Shelby team that averages greater than 11 runs per game. Just about halfway there now. As the Colts will begin the inning here. Ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. And an off-speed pitch up and out of the zone. Leadoff hitter Jada Brokaw reached being an error. First time we saw her tonight. This her second crack at Jordan Thavet. Righty sends upstairs, walks on 4 straight pitches. Just what the doctor would order right now for the Lady Colts to get their leadoff lady aboard. And Maya Perry stepping up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far on her evening. But spanks this one back off the fence. Brokaw turning for third, and it's a stand-up double. Colt dugout starting to come alive. Belted this. It only needed just a little bit extra trajectory, maybe like another 1.5 feet. Would have made it a 5-2 game, but still no outs. Runners on second and third. Brokaw reached third the first time she had an opportunity on the base pass tonight and ended up getting thrown out in a pickle. This inside-out floater down the first base side from Lily, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Presley hitting about 370. Big cut at this one. "13 RBI so far. Second best on the team behind Brokaw. Lays off of that high cheese. 2-2. Inside off the hands, and the catch is made. Brokaw Checks up, dives in, and it's 5-1. RBI from Lily. Advances Perry over to third. So sack RBI for Presley. I think we'll have Hatfield in there. Hatfield replacing Miley Shafer in the lineup. And she'll smack this one. Ooh, how about the one-handed catch made there by Coach Brokaw? Little web jab action on the third base side. Boom. No hesitation. 1-1 with one down. Flared. And foul. Just barely. See just beyond the outstretched glove, and on the other side the chalk. Keep it a 4-run differential. Perry was standing at home plate. I think Coach Brokaw trying to make the argument that it went fair. Just two umpires here tonight. Chopper to the shortstop for 2 down, but 2 runs now crossing home plate here for the Lady Colts. So Mariah Hatfield in her first at-bat makes the most of it. So they trim the differential down to 3. And bring up Millie Chamberlain. Takes a first pick strike. Walked first time we saw her tonight. And she'll have a base hit. Freshman with a nice piece of hitting right here outside part of the plate. Was able to shift it just past the diving Sturts. So this caroms off of the rooftop over there towards the practice facility for the Lady Colts. Good eye right here from Haley Thrush. Advanced Chamberlain last inning with a sacrifice bunt. Got her to pop up though this time first base side, and it is snagged by Mullins to shut him down. We have played 3. Shelby leads 5-2.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Fourth inning action set to begin here with Mariah Hatfield now in the circle. Taking over in relief duty. Serves up a first pitch ball here to Carly Walp. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Carly on the season hitting .468. Looking for her 30th hit right here. But popped up and the catch by Perry shuts it down, 1 away. Kendall Bowman singled her last time up. And this time she drives it off the top of the fence. And she'll be in there with a stand-up double. Boy, was that close. Nearly the third dinger tonight for the Lady Whippets. Look how close this is. Wow, that's off the yellow. Talked during the pregame about how much firepower is up and down the lineup for this Shelby offense. Just never seem to get a break. Though they'll get one here, a pop-up on the first pitch. They're able to get Braylee Sturts out for the second time tonight. Pretty big out. Coming off of a 3-run bomb last inning. Bring up the number 5 hitter, Kelsey Young. This one hops in, 1-1. Kelsey 0 for 2 so far tonight. Over the outstretched arm there of Maya Perry. And she'll advance the runner here with a single. Young with her first hit tonight. Runners now on the corners. And strike one here to Jordan Thavet. Doubled and scored last inning with 2 out. Couple hopper foul. The vet hoping to help the cause from the dish. 18 hits so far on the year. Scored 19 times. Almost struck out. That awful close to strike 3. Umpire let it slide as the pitch comes in, and it will be belted off of the second base bag. RBI single for Jordan Thavet. So yet again with 2 down, Thavet looking to get a rally going. We saw Mullins' power last time she stepped up to the plate. Hatfield not looking to test her just yet. Young on second. Thevet. Healthy lead off of first. And now a 3-0 count. Comes Stewart out to the mound. Mariah was working pretty quick. Felt like it was more or less going to be kind of a intentional walk. But does send that one in there for called strike. Back-to-back pitches in the zone and changes the whole outlook here with 2 down. Opportunity to keep this at a 4-run difference. Hatfield with the pitch. Belted. And off the glove of the third baseman. Into fair territory. And that'll be an RBI single. Shelby adding to their lead. Mullins with a 3 RBI evening. Ball 1 here to start off the AB to Liberty Lewis, fresh off of a single. She's 1 for 2 so far this evening. This one taken by the third baseman, bobbled. I think it's an out. No demonstrative call from either of the umpires. So that'll end the inning. 2 more scoops at it on top here for Shelby. Their lead swells back up to 5. Do it for Clear Fork, Stewart, Wegner, and Ludwig. Lady Colts find themselves in a 5-run hole here against Shelby. Whippets looking for a season sweep. Wins on consecutive nights after drilling Clear Fork last night, 14-3. And here's the number 7 hitter tonight. This is Stewart swinging at the first pitch. Oh for 1. This is just her second time up to the plate. Off-speed pitch, belted, back to the wall and off the top. The throw almost beat her to the bag, but it will be a double for Stewart. Catcher showing some pop right there in the bat, and just that close, a couple of feet away. We've had 2 carry him off the top of the wall so far here tonight. Wegner looking to follow up that leadoff double, shows bunt, pulls back, and Stewart back to the bag. Wegner walked in her only plate appearance, half swing, and off the check, be out number 1. Tough break here for Clear Fork, needing all the outs they can muster, and Kelsey Young sends 1 down here. Little half-hearted swing. This pitch in for called strike. Starting shortstop Kylie Ludwig. 0 for 1 this evening. Chopper foul. Brokaw on deck. Perry looking to follow her up as the top of the order on the way now for the Lady Colts. 0-2. Ooh. Called a strike. Wouldn't that be a strikeout? Yeah, it was awful low. You see Coach Brokaw out to make the case. That's a rough call, but if he's going to call it, it's got to be strike 3. So that's a really tough pill to swallow there for Ludwig and the Lady Colts. Already down by 5, and Brokaw stripes that one over the Shelby dugout. Jade has reached both times she stepped up so far tonight off an error to the shortstop in the first, walked in the 3rd inning. Now looks at ball 1. Brokaw with a piece of it. The catch can't be made. And the Lady Colts strike. RBI single. That'll make it 7-3. Brokaw putting it right there in between second and short. And the courtesy runner comes around to score. One pitch, though, to Maya Perry will end the inning. Colts, though, hang one on the board. RBI hit from Brokaw. But the powerful Shelby offense coming back to the plate. They'll start with Moyer and then head to the top of the order.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology? develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
We have reached the 5th here in the valley. Beautiful night in Bellville. Temperatures now in the low 70s. It's just been partly cloudy, and the risk of rainstorms has totally missed us so far tonight. Though the Shelby offense has been making it rain basically all season, they have continued that trend here in the second matchup against Clear Fork. 7 runs up on the board. All those coming over the last 2 frames. That'll be a second pitch, pop up, and out number 1. So a good start for the Clear Fork defense as Ludwig steps up to make the catch. Gets us back to the top of the Shelby order. Natalie Kennard. 3 at-bats, 2 singles thus far. And now quickly 2 down. We have not really had a fast-moving half inning yet. Let's see if Mariah Hatfield and the Lady Colt defense can change that narrative here. As Walp tries to lay down a bunt. Came a little hot out of the box. Carly 0 for 2 and a sac bunt back in the 3rd. A lot of air underneath this one, trending towards right field, and there it is, 3 up, 3 down. And the Clear Fork defense makes quick work here of the 5th. They'll be back up to bat, down 4 when we return.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Bottom 5, Clear Fork up to bat. Facing a 7-3 deficit. They'll begin with their number 3 hitter in the lineup, Presley Lilly. First baseman drove in a run last time she was at the plate, but accounts for the first out here on just 1 swing. The vet quickly registering an out. And the play made by Mullins over at first. That'll bring up Hatfield. She also drove in a run. Last time we saw her in the 3rd. Sweeps this one foul. Hatfield just 7 plate appearances so far this season. Hasn't done a whole lot of hitting. 200 average. 1 hit. Now 1-1 count. Low down near the turf. This one swung on and belted into the gap. Hit number 2 on the season. Or actually, that's Miley in there. So Shafer comes up with the hit. Show it to you. Thought that was Hatfield up there at the dish. Said it was the starter tonight, Miley Shafer. Securing a double. So the Colts with a runner in scoring position and Millie Chamberlain. 1 for 1 plus a walk tonight. A lot of hang time here, and it'll be an easy play for Sturts. 2 down. Pitch up in the zone. Chamberlain not able to do anything with it. Now Haley Thrush steps into the batter's box. Lets that fastball track its way outside the zone. 1-0 count. Shafer off a second. But that one hit right at the third baseman. Caught by Young. And that'll end the threat. 5 in the books. Lady Whippets still up by 4.
Are you looking for a solid career? Job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Top 6 starts with Kendall Bowman. Nasty first pitch from Mariah Hatfield. Two balls and a strike. 2 hopper. Ludwig with a throw, and that's out 1. Nice start for the Clear Fork defense. coming off of their first 1-2-3 inning so far of the game. I have not a clue where that first one missed, but it will be ball one. This is Sturts, who's 1 for 3 tonight, but does have a 3-run dinger. Again, Ludwig with a nice throw. 2 down. I can't get my outs to reset here. So don't mind the 3 little dots there. Just 2 outs so far here in the inning. And now Kelsey Young up to the plate. Looking at a first pitch strike. Belts this one, nearly 3 outs registered. All by Ludwig, but a 2-out single. Get a runner aboard here for Shelby. Young with singles in consecutive at-bats. And now the pitcher, Jordan Thavet. RBI single last time we saw her. 2 for 3 so far and scored a run. Wind starting to pick up here in the valley. To Hopper and underhanded over the first. And it's 4 up, 3 down here for Shelby as we head to the bottom half of the 6th.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
So got a 4-run ball game here in the Valley as we are to the bottom half of the 6th. Chloe Stewart starts in the batter box here for Clear Fork, and she'll get a lead-off single. Little high step over that throw. And she'll get a courtesy runner. Come spell her out over at first. Just waiting to make the runner change here. Braylee Wegner up now with one down. Runner slides into second, safe. Off the bouncing throw. And Clear Fork's in business. Two balls, no strikes. One chop back foul. This is Carlin Mortimer pinch hitting. Batting 180 so far on her season. Does have 5 hits, drove in 3 runs. 2-2 count. Looking to splash it in the pad out to left instead. Charging play is made by Walp for the first out. Gets us to the bottom of the order now with Ludwig, who looks at a first pitch strike. Kylie 0 for 2 so far this evening. Got the pinch runner Paige Reese over on second. The pitch from Thavet up in the zone and belted back. Remains 0-2. Jordan gone 5 1/3 innings so far. Giving up 5 hits, 3 runs. Looking to get a punch out here. Loads up for the 1-2 pitch and struck her out. 2 down. Thavet, I think that's just her 3rd K tonight. Actually, that's her first strikeout tonight. Back to the top of the order, though, with Brokaw. Loops it into right field, but the catch is made. Bowman runs in for the stop. And even though we're past the 5th, we're going to do this Major League style. Go to our stretch here. Presented by our friends at Global Energy Partners. 7-3 the count here in this MOAC battle. Shelby in prime position to sweep Clear Fork on the season. Try to remain within striking distance of River Valley, though. They'll need some help. Dropped both games already this season to the front runners in the league. Here's how it's shaken out so far. Through 6 innings of play, how about 13 hits produced tonight by Shelby? Each team with an error. Clear Fork able to put up 3 runs so far, and all the action coming right there in the middle of the game in the 3rd and 4th innings. Now in the top half of the 7th, Elise Mullins, who is a front runner tonight for game MVP presented by Mechanics Bank. Hits in each of her last 2 ABs, including a 2-run bomb and an RBI single. Though she does trip into an 0-2 hole. And a half swing there keeps the at-bat going. That one down in the zone. Ripped though. 3 consecutive base hits for the Shelby first baseman as she's in their stand-up double to start off this 7th inning. It's an excellent piece of hitting to set the stage here for Liberty Lewis. In a 3-for-3 hitting performance for Mullins tonight. Ball 1 taken out of the zone here by Lewis. McKenna Moyer on deck. Now she's got a hitter's count, 2-0. Hatfield has come on in relief. Done a pretty admirable job. Took over in the 3rd inning. In danger of allowing the first 2 runners aboard. And she will with a walk. And it looks like now Hatfield's evening from the circle will be done, and Shafer will come in to close it out. Miley started the game. Got replaced after 2 1/3. Hoping to keep this Shelby offense at bay. Right now, just a 4-run differential. Clear Fork's got the firepower offensively to get back into the game with 3 more outs remaining. I don't know. Looks like we lost our scoreboard here. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened, guys. Sorry about that. But to the play on the field, how about one pitch and an RBI hit by Lewis? That'll make it 8-3. Brokon just out to check on his ladies. RBI single by Liberty Lewis. She's on first. Runner on second as well. And still no outs. No scoreboard for us. That's what I caught. I'm not sure what's happening. Fortunately, we're almost at the end of this thing. So I guess we'll go scoreboard less here the rest of the way. Two strikes now on McKenna Moyer here out of the number 9 spot. Kennard hoping she'll get one more chance. Wallop in the hole. Half swing and a nice catch down the third base side. Millie Chamberlain, prime position. One down. Kennard 2 for 4 tonight. Takes a strike here. One and one the count. Popped up, called for, and the catch made by Perry for out number 2. Whippets leading 8-3. 2 down now here, top half of the 7th. And that one in there for a called strike. Bowman catches a piece of that one. 0-2 count. She 2 for 4 on her evening as well. Couple of runs scored for Kendall. Shafer sends in the pitch, up and outside. Two consecutive balls outside of the zone. Got her to pop up. Called for again by Maya. She's got the out. And the inning now in the books. Shelby puts one more on the board. Clear Fork needs at least 5 to extend.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Jordan Thavet on, hoping to close out a complete game here tonight. She's gone 6. And she's got 5 runs of support right now. 8-3. The score here, Clear Fork needing a big rally. Two pitches, and this one belted by Perry. Coffer out number 1. Smooth play on the move right there by McKenna Moyer. Whippets just 2 out away from a season sweep here of Clear Fork. Chopper up the middle, Moyer again. 2 down. The youngster Moyer, back-to-back plays made. The Lady Colts now down to their final out. Going to be Miley Shafer. Doubled last time she had an at-bat. Also had an RBI earlier in the game. Two down here in the second. Chopper, third base side. The throw to first in time, and that will do it. Shelby takes the victory, 8-3. Picking up win number 16 on their season. We've got your post-game action still to come, including an interview with our game MVP. It's going to be Elise Mullins, the first baseman. That coming up here on the other side of a commercial break. Then we'll shut things down here from the Valley, where the storm's moving in. Stay tuned.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
We now return with your player of the game presented by Mechanics Bank. You are looking at Elise Mullins. What an elite day at the plate. Perfect. 3 for 3, a dinger, a double, a single. Came home a couple of times, but most importantly, a victory here on the road in the Valley. So let's start with that. Sweep these ladies the last couple of days and just how it feels to be a Shelby Lady Whippet right now.
It feels pretty good. I mean, I couldn't do it without my teammates because, you know, we're just at like our practice, we have team over me shirts. We do everything together basically, and even if you have like a bad day, I mean, they're there for you and they can pick you up, and yeah, it feels pretty great to not only be on the field with them, but to have them by my side. So.
Haven't been too many bad days for this team so far this season. A lot of wins you've been collecting so far, and a ton of run support. You guys are averaging about 11 runs per game, which is a ridiculous number, and you put up a lot here tonight. Up and down the entire lineup. Give me some insight as to what it's like night in, night out, just to see this team perform, because, again, 11 runs, that's kind of a mind-blowing average.
Yeah, I mean, there's no weak spot in our lineup. Everybody does a great job. I mean, we back each other up. The most important thing is, like, basically at practice, we work on what we're struggling with, and then when it comes to us, we're right there, and we got our practice in, and we're there. I mean, it's pretty great. I mean, yeah, there's no, sorry, a little nervous. There's no weak spot. I mean, it's pretty great to work with them.
Definitely. And with a night like you had tonight, as I mentioned, perfect in your approach at the plate, take us inside your mindset a little bit. When you're up there, like, do you say anything to yourself? Do you do any breathing techniques? How do you get ready for each battle, each pitch?
Well, this year we have worked on mindset. So you basically have a routine right before each pitch, and what I do is I take a deep breath and I say I got this, and I just reflect on everything else that happens after that. So
just some nice positive affirmation for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to need to get some help, of course, in the league because River Valley's still undefeated right now, but just checking another box, and you're basically one of the only teams that's still in the hunt. You needed this win tonight over Clear Fork, so if you can just tell me about the rest of the season and kind of the approach. Obviously, you're going to want to win every single night, but what is this team talking about right now within the locker room, and what still needs to be accomplished before we get to tournament time, which amazingly, it's not that far away?
Yeah. Mainly it's just the small things that matter most. I mean, yeah, we make great plays, but it's just the small little things that matter most. And with our great defense, I mean, we can easily do that. So I believe that we can do it.
Yeah, it's not just offensively. You get it done on both sides of the ball. Well, Elise, great talking to you. Really appreciate the insight. Congratulations on being our Mechanics Bank MVP. I've got a little goodie bag for you. But most importantly, the best part, if you want to look in the camera and just give any shout-out that you want, go for it.
A great shout out to my team. I mean, I couldn't have been here without you guys. My family for always being there for me, and my friends not inside the dugout but outside. Thank you.
All right, congratulations on a big victory here tonight, Elise.
Thank you.
Continue the success.
Thank you.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
We're back with your post-game show here in the Valley where, how about this? We've got ladies getting some career milestones. Looks like 100 career hits. Maybe for 2 different players tonight? How about that? Plus a big win here on the road in the Valley. A sweep of Clear Fork for Shelby with an 8-3 victory. As we bring you inside of our post-game coverage presented by our friends at Global Energy Partners. Shelby showcasing that firepower that we anticipated, a team that has been just absolutely amazing at the dish. That's probably the best way that I can explain it. Night in, night out, it has been incredibly rare for them to not have at least the 8 runs that they have produced here tonight. 12 times on the season, they have been in double digits, and that's why they are in second place right now in the MOAC, doing their best to try to keep pace with River Valley. Take a look at it as it breaks down per inning. 15 hits for Shelby 2 here tonight, and most of the damage for both squads, of course, coming in the 3rd and 4th innings, and then Shelby throwing on a little insurance run there in the 7th to close things out, beating Clear Fork by 5 runs tonight after they just absolutely walloped them by 11 last night. Great performance here up and down the lineup, and you heard from our game MVP Elise Mullins, and she's basically explaining what we could all see, that there is not a shallow spot anywhere within the order. When you look at players like Kennard out of the gate, she had a couple of hits. Carly Walp with a hit and scored a run. Kendall Bowman, a couple of hits. The 3-run bomb for Sturts. Jordan Thavet, the starting pitcher tonight, a double, a single, RBI, scored a run. Mullins, of course, with a huge night. Liberty Lewis with a couple of hits, including an RBI. And then a hit for McKenna Moyer down at the bottom of the order. Has them in a great spot heading into these last few weeks of the season to try to continue their dominance and build some momentum before you get into the second season, which is, of course, the playoffs. But coming up next for them, they'll be back in action over the weekend at home against traditional rival in Belleville. That's more of a basketball rivalry, but they always want to beat the Lady Red, former rivals in the NOL. And for Clear Fork, it's the same thing. They've got kind of an old OCC rival in West Holmes who they're going to be going head-to-head with. That also coming up this weekend on Saturday. We're going to flip the camera and show you over on the other diamond because the baseball game is going on right now. That is on YouTube Channel 5 along with our Facebook page. If you want to tune in to Jonathan Langdon on the call over there, Shelby versus Clear Fork. Not just in softball tonight, but also in baseball. But those are some treacherous looking clouds, so we're going to wrap things up, get out of here tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us the duration of this evening. It was comfortable out here until like the last 20 minutes or so with those rain clouds sweeping in, and also appreciate you guys sticking with us even though our scoreboard died pretty much there midway through the 6th inning, and then in the 7th we didn't even have one. So back to the drawing board for me in terms of just getting the graphics all working correctly. Couldn't be here live and free, though, without help of our amazing sponsors. Big shout-out to our friends at GEP, where they help communities with exceptional work, and they also use local businesses. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and my dear friend Stephanie Lane, always providing you the best prescriptions, medications, all sorts of things down on West 4th Street in Ontario. Central Star Home Health provides care where you are. Mechanics Bank is Richland County's only independent community bank. And Charter NextGen is hiring now. High-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. For Jory Hollenbeck, my camera lady tonight, I am Brian Skowronski. Signing out for now. We'll see you more live streams coming up later in the week here on the OH Report. Good night, everybody.